Welcome to our channel. Today we are going to talk about something really important: the record numbers of people being forced to leave their homes in Africa. Did you know that a staggering 36 million Africans have been forcibly displaced? That's like the entire population of a big country. And get this, it makes up a whopping 44% of the total number of displaced people in the world. It's almost impossible to believe. Why are so many people being forced to leave their homes? Well, it's all because of conflicts, violence, and persecution. These awful things are happening in different African countries, and it's causing chaos. And get this, a huge chunk, around 75%, are internally displaced, which means they have to leave their homes but stay within their own country. Let's talk about some of the countries that have been hit the hardest. Ethiopia had the largest increase in displaced people during 2021. A conflict in the Tigris region in 2022 has caused 1.7 million Ethiopians to be displaced. It's a 56% increase from the previous year. South Sudan is another country with a big problem. About 40% of its population, that is 4.6 million people, have been forced out of their homes. This country hasn't had much stability since it gained independence in 2011. And rival militias violence keep causing more and more displacement. Burkina Faso is facing a surge in violence by militant groups, and it's causing 500,000 people to flee their homes. And that's a 50% increase in just 1 year. The Democratic Republic of Congo, DRC, is the country with the highest number of displaced people in Africa, with a staggering 6.3 million people affected. The DRC has experienced armed violence in the end of the Second Congo War in 2003. Recent displacement with an additional 255,000 people affected is primarily concentrated in the eastern part of the country due to instability caused by illicit mining, regional rivalries, and proxy war involving Uganda and Rwanda in Sudan. There was a military coup in October 2021, derailing the country's democratic transition. The resulting violence, especially in Darfur, has forced 700,000 Sudanese people to flee their home. Sudan has a long history of conflict, repression, and military rule, which has contributed to a total of 3.9 million forcibly displaced people in the country. And it's not just these countries. We have got Sudan, Nigeria, Central African Republic, and Mozambique, all dealing with their own conflicts and displacement. It's a tough situation all across the continent.
The Afrocentric Show with JB Sosa.